Number 3 on the 11-2 skills practice. We need to find the volume of this prism. So the volume of a prism is area of the base times the height. This prism, the sides are not going to be these triangles. A prism does not have triangular sides. So we need to treat these triangles as the two bases, which means this is called a triangular prism. Meaning the defining shape for this is the triangles. So the triangles are the two bases in this case. So we need to find the area of the base. The capital B stands for area of the base. So we're going to do this problem separately first. So let's go down here. So now I'm going to take a look at this triangle. That is the base. I'm going to look at it separately from the rest of the shape for just a moment. If I'm looking at it, I know that one side is 5 meters. I also know that this side right here is 13 meters, which would be the same as this right here. So I can put a 13 meters right there. I don't know what this side is. I'm going to put an X meters. Now the formula for the area of a triangle is 1/2 times little b for base, little h for height. So base times height. So we need to do 1/2 times the base, I don't know, times the height, 5. So now we're doing a problem to do our problem, but now we have a new problem, right? We don't know one of the measurements to find this. So now we're going to do a problem within the problem within the problem, okay? So let's find this missing piece. We're going to use the Pythagorean theorem. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. In the Pythagorean theorem, let me extend my page. In the Pythagorean theorem, the a and the b are the two legs of the right triangle. The c is the hypotenuse. The right angle always points at the hypotenuse. So the hypotenuse would be 13. This measurement and this measurement, the base and the height, are the a and the b, the two legs. It doesn't matter which one is which. I'm going to put the x as the a and the 5 as b. Now we need to do some algebra in order to figure out what this x is. So let's do x squared plus 5 squared. I'm going to go ahead and change that to 25. 5 times 5 is 25. 13 squared, 13 times 13 is 169. Remember, we're doing algebra right now just to solve for this x. So I'm going to subtract 25 from both sides. 169 minus 25 is 144. 25 minus 25 is 0. I'm left with just this x squared over here. Now to get rid of the x squared, we need to do the square root of both sides to get rid of the squared part of that x. The square root of x squared is x. The square root of 144 is 12. All right, so now let's think about what we've got. We've got this number right here. This number, this 12, all it represents is what was missing right there. So now I know that this is 12 meters. So now I can take this and plug it in right there. So we're going to do 1/2 times 12 times 5. I think that's 30, but let's use my calculator just to make sure. For 1/2, I'm going to do 0.5 times 12 times 5. We get 30. So the area of this triangle is 30, and it'd be meters squared. Now, why were we even doing this problem? This isn't our main problem. We're just doing this problem. So we did this problem, and in order to do this problem, we had to do this problem. Then we're going back. So now I've plugged that back in here. But what was this for? Do you remember? It was all the way back up here. The area of the base. Well, I now know the area of this base triangle, which is 30. So now I can do this problem. Volume equals the area of the base, 30, times the height of the prism, not the height of the triangle. So I wouldn't do this 5. This 5 is not the height of the prism. This is the height of that base shape. In this particular case, because this prism, since the two bases are the two triangles, the height is actually the distance between those two bases, which is going to be 3. So the height of the prism is 3. So now I can multiply this together. Volume equals the area of the base times the height of the prism. 30 times 3 is 90. And it was all in meters, so this would be meters cubed. Volume of this shape is 90 meters cubed. If you have any questions, please let me know.